Hello everyone. My name is Linda Gunner. I am the CEO and founder of Linda's Perfection Creations. Linda's Perfection Creations is an event planning and wedding decor company. We cater to small and large events in and around the Philadelphia area. We do full service, partial, month. We do destination wedding, custom weddings. So pretty much in a nutshell, anything that need planning and decorating we handle. I have many years of experience in the wedding industry. I'm a master certified wedding planner and I am a certified florist. My business travel all around the world. We do weddings from corporate events, anything that pretty much need planning need to go hand with all. We just extended at our new locations coming soon in Chicago, where we'll be able to do Chicago weddings. So I'm really excited about it. And pretty much so anything that you can think about, Linda Professional Creations can deliver. So today we're going to continue on talking about how you can use tossing up pieces to really add to your wedding and give this unique look. Yesterday we talked about using a lot of candles. We also talk about using the fall leaves to embrace the natural color of the fall. We talk about how to play with textures. We talk about how to use graining or spreader greenery. We talk about how to use tropical plants. We talk about using the autumn hues, the beautiful bright autumn colors to just bring your centerpieces to life. We also talk about a table, lining your table with greenery. So today we're just gonna get started, and we're gonna continue on the list. Hopefully today we're gonna finish this and then we can add another. But this was really exciting talking about this. This is something that I really love, and it's always, especially when it comes to flowers, and these things can really and make my heart skip a beat. So we can opt in for organic, and it said to hide the arrangement, minimize the vase, so you can minimize the vase and fill the glass with greenery and a lot of blast on a lot of reds and berries and nature. So you can just, so it may not be as high, but the flowers itself, the arrangement itself is high, it's tall, it have all different elements, all different aspects, from vines to branches to greenery to color to texture to berry. Just a little bit, add that little organic feel look to it, but it's still bold, beautiful, and bright and exciting. It just have this. It just set the tone of the event. So that's something you can definitely go to. And another thing is embrace texture and color. And I really love this. And as I talked about, I did a bridal bouquet sometime last year where I use a lot of textures and a lot of color from, the Italian bleach, Italian ruskets to, from the bunny feathers, and the grass, the pampas grass, and all these colors. So you can still do all of that element, but still add flowers to give it that bold look. So you can go from colors, the bright colors, and it just color that pair with these. So, and also you can even pattern with colors on top and the white down the bottom. You can really play with texture, so you can really set a tone of how big you want the design to look and how small the design you want to look. And it's really interesting in what you can do with this. So there's a lot that you can do to actually bring your design to life. And then the thing is, a highlight of hydrangeas. I really love hydrangeas flowers, because one of the thing about it is that it's full of flowers. It's really good. But just as the name said, hydrangeas, you have to be very careful when you're working with hydrangeas. Because when they're in that proper hydrate, just like chemo, when we're in our proper hydrate, what do? Our sugar start to get low. We start to get, whimsy. So with hydrangeas, they do need a lot of water and a lot of things. So if you are working with hydrangeas and you don't know how to, they will wither, they will die. So a lot of people tend not to use them a lot, but you already have to know how to conjure your flowers and your plants to make them work. So with the hydrangeas, you can do fill it up with hydrangeas and greenery, and you splash of colors. And there's a lot of colors that hydrangeas come in. It don't only come in white, it come in blue, it come in green, it come in tri-colors, with a little bit of touch of pink in it. So you have a lot of colors that kind of goes in. So you don't always go white if you don't choose to. You can add a splash of colors in there to kind of really make it stand out. And this is perfect. This is a blow for tossing a pizza because it's romantic. I did fill up while filling up the glasses. The thing about hydrant that I love so much is that it filled up the floor arrangement really quickly, and it make it bold, and it make this bold and big statement. So like for example, where when you're using roses, you might end up using about 50 to 60 roses on the centerpieces based on how small or large it is. With hydrangeas, you don't have to use that much, especially when it really bloomed. You will use less flour and it will still give you that dramatic and that feel to it. So that's the good thing about it. And then another thing is that you add a tall and short. So a lot of time you might see these tall centerpieces, and you might see the little short one down with the candles, or maybe short little flowers. And they'll like to kind of balance it out a little bit. You might see a smaller arrangement, then you see a giant arrangement. Kind of mix and match your centerpieces to give it height and style with luxury of grains and flowers. So you can pair that. You can have flowers on the top and grain at the bottom, grain at the top. And so there's a lot of things that you can do to play around to make it good. And then another thing is that bring your garden inside, and it's amazing. Like for example, who hasn't walked near a beautiful garden where the smell, the texture, the colors, the flowers, everything just looks so amazing, and it adds so much to it. So if you can imagine transcending that into your wedding space where your spray roses, the spray garden, from your vernaculars to the carnations to, from peonies, the orchids, so different flowers that you can add to it, and it can just have that green effect in it and make it look really pretty and really beautiful. So there's a lot of texture that you can add to it. But so that is all for the day on how to utilize your tall centerpieces. Just before I wrap up, I just want to say one thing, and this is very key, and that people may stop on a lot. If you are willing to, because I see a lot of time that brides comes with these custom ideas and they want these big and these bold statement, but your budget does not, cannot handle that. If you do not have the amount of budget to reach your flower, minimize the flowers, minimize the design that you want to use. If you are using a lot of tall and a lot of these luscious something, make sure you save money in your budget for your flowers. A lot of time people leave things out of the decor and expect the florist to make these elaborate centerpieces. If you want big board and elaborate statement, have the budget for it. You cannot be working on a minimalist budget of $2,000 to $3,000 and you expect to have these grand statement centerpieces. So it all based on the budget. Yes, you can minimize cheaper flowers and minimize, but if you want high end flowers, you gotta have the right budget and tools for it. If you don't have the right budget and tools for it, I'm sorry to say you have to bring that your vision down. And it sucks to say, because you have couples that call say, oh, this is the look that I want, this is the look I want to create, but then expected to get it for a cheaper price. It don't work like that. You can still get these, and I'm not trying to discourage anybody or stopping you from getting your dream. All I'm saying is that live within your budget. Plan your wedding according to your budget. You can still have beautiful bold flowers, tall flowers at your wedding ceremony, for where you can mix and match or twice it, but you cannot want to say, oh, I just want all white roses, or I want all these high-end flowers, and you don't have the budget, and you expect the florist to make magic and magically make these things happen, and you end up getting disappointed. And a lot of time people always think that, oh, okay, well, I can go somewhere else. I seen a flower budget. If you really want it, save the money. I'm not gonna give a limit, because I seen people pay anywhere from 2,000 to 40,000 to 100,000 dollars on flowers. So it all depends on what your budget can take. If you want these huge statement pieces, have the right budget for it, and you can have your huge statement pieces. But I just want you to know that you can still have your dream wedding. You can still have your dream centerpieces. You can still have everything you want. Just as your venue is important, your decor is important. Do not leave your decor out, because it set the tone of your wedding. You can have these beautiful place and say, oh well, I might just want to use some more flowers. Oh, the venue, and one of the favorite thing I had is like, oh well, the venue is already beautiful, I don't really need to do anything for it. But this is like the same thing you're doing. If you're spending $20,000 to $32,000 on your food and catering, on these beautiful landscaping, and then you have these tiny centerpieces. Come on. If you don't like flowers, that's okay. If you're not a flowers person, that's fine. But if you want to do this thing, don't cheat yourself out of getting a lot of things that you do need because of your budget. So do your research, and I'm not trying to discourage anybody. I'm just saying live within your budget. You can still get great flowers and great centerpieces within a certain amount of budget. Or I'm saying that don't try to get a luxury wedding, a celebrity wedding that you see and they automatically say, hey, I want you to recreate the look, and you don't have the budget for it. And then, and then you're getting somebody who's end up messing up your whole day and it don't turn out the way you want to do. But that is all for today. Once again, my name is Linda Gunner. I am the CEO. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my channel and follow me at www.lyndaperfect.creationsevents.com. You can also follow me on all social media platforms. Thank you for watching, and we're gonna get more in more events coming up. And I'm just gonna say this in there. I am going on vacation next week, but I will try my best based on where I'm going. I don't know how the location, the cell tower will be. I don't know how everything's gonna be, but I'm not gonna forget you guys. Even if it's a little shaky, if the video's a little short, we're still gonna get it right, just to make sure that I see you today. But thank you, love you, and have an amazing day. Bye.